Smell that, chat. It's the new motherfucking year. And it's fucking cold. I am freezing in my room and I have so much shit to keep me warm. Let me get a stretch here. Oh. Anyways, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Happy New Year. Hope y'all had enough sleep. Motherfucking my fireworks in my neighborhood ain't going off. It didn't stop going off until like literally 1 in the morning. All purely because of the motherfucking rain. For me, it was a blessing because I still had to work in the morning. So the rain coming in and ending the fireworks short was a blessing. And it looks like it's gonna rain again tonight. So hopefully we don't, my neighbors don't start chunking it out. So. Yeah, I hope y'all doing good. It's a new year. Any major plans? You know, I said I was gonna play Woo. We're gonna do that next week because I forgot we're playing the Zealous updating too, and I also wanted to do it just chatting for the new year. Just a little short, like a 1 hour stream. You know, just kind of catch up, see what y'all doing. But what you call it? I'm bugging out. Woo, yeah. So we'll start Woo next week. Plays Endless this week. We're just gonna be binging Woo until I think Enfield drops in 2 weeks. I believe it was the 16th of this month is when Enfield drops, and then we'll just be duels back to, or we'll just be streaming. I think on like Thursday, Fridays we'll do Woo, or maybe actually no, because Organized Enfield is gonna be a pretty new gacha. I don't know how much content there is to really do. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do Thursday, Fridays, Enfield, and then we'll Saturdays. We'll see. We have like from 1.5 till 3.0 content to do. And of course, whenever Star Rail gets the update, which is still like another month away, we'll go back to Star Rail for a hot moment. And also on ZZZ, also get it's a month and a half updates. But then that's about it. I guess for other games we'd be planning to play this year. I guess actually no, we might need to be playing Nikkei. Because as you all know, one of the biggest things that have plagued me since starting playing Nikkei back in its first year, before even its first anime, or even before its half anime, was I was looking. Snow White was up there, was one of my favorite characters, and one of the biggest thing I always pondered is, does she go command under that poncho? Not only with her new form, they have an absolute sleeper build of a unit that is Snow White now. But I remember seeing a post on Twitter of some guy who was just literally like schizo posting mode, like grabbing the new Snow White artwork with the old Snow White artwork and kind of like overlaying them to see the body proportions are right. And yeah, pretty accurate. It seems our girl Snow White's been rocking a sleeper build this whole fucking time, and her new fit's really cool. And I also like how she's just angry now because she remembers everything. And she's being yeah. My girl Snow White, she pulled through. I'm a little hungry. From hungry to angry. But yeah, because I remember, the skits. I need to find the tweet. I don't know if I liked it on my VTuber account or my personal Twitter account, but they even like the shooting position, like you said, the guys like schizo mode, like moved the shooting position over the original Snow White. Everything's around. The ass curvature is about the same size. It's all there. Snow White's been rocking all that. I kind of might have a pull, man. Fuck. I still need to catch up Nikkei's story. I'm just reading it. I'm just reading Nikkei's reading story chapters. I'm not really playing it because I don't have the time to do the pain grind that is leveling up my synchro level just so I could do it. But maybe I might. Snow White, she's up there. Snow White, you know, it's kind of unfair because I think a lot of my favorite Nikkas are all just kind of pilgrims. We got easy mode now. Oh yeah, huh, I forgot that's a thing. Shit, I might do that. But I think if I'm looking at Nikki's, Red Hood is still definitely up there. I think Red Hood's, I don't know, Snow White and Red Hood, those two could easily switch between first and second place. So I'll just kind of keep first and second, just Snow White, Red Hood. Right, and then Doro, number 3, is a hard 3. Doro used to be number 2, and then Red Hood came out. And then Doro's a real strong number 3. I know they're all Goddess Squad members, but they're just too good, man. Who would I put on number 4? I think number 4 for me, I think Shifty be cheating because Shifty's not a Nikkei. I think it has to be a Nikkei, bro. Who would I put my number 4 in Nikkei? That's a good question. I'll probably put Polly. Yeah, Polly's one. I just love Polly. She's goofy and the shit she has to go through while being the only competent police officer in the outpost. I feel for her. She's definitely number 4. Number 5 though. Ooh, number 5 is gonna be hard though, because my number 5 has consistently changed over the years. First it was Leader. She was up there at number 5 for a while, and then Private was number 5 for sure. And who? If I was Siren's pretty up there too. Could be my number 5. Hell, even Laplace. Then you know what? I think it probably has to be Drake actually. Yeah, I think I would put Laplace at number 6, but Drake takes the cake at number 5. Because, you know, funny villain. Polly number 4, Drake number 5. Oh boy, that's a dangerous combo. But yeah, I'm probably gonna pull for Snow White Heavy Armor. Not now. I'm kind of taking a break from all gacha pulls because it is the new year and my billing cycle doesn't restart till January 4th or 3rd. I don't know. So I probably won't be pulling for Strong Wong and Zenless yet. And I probably won't pull for Snow White Heavy Arms until like later. I like how Snow White's just angry now. So my question is, if we got Heavy Arms, are we gonna get another Scarlet? Oh wait, Scarlet. You know what? If I would, yeah. Scarlet could also be a good number 5. But speaking of Scarlet, I wonder if we were gonna get Scarlet and Rapunzel alternate forms. To be fair, those two are a little more, how do I say, destroyed compared to Snow White. So Snow White was just a simple Lego brick reattachment of her minifig head, whereas Rapunzel is a whole Death Star Lego set rebuild. And I think, I can't remember how, if I recall in the animation, it's kind of hard to, if I can recall, Scarlet wasn't absolutely obliterated. She was more like her head was just kind of smashed into the ground. I don't remember how bad state Scarlet is in. I just know Rapunzel has it the worst, and Yuta somehow survived it all. She verily survived. Don't know how. Don't really. It's like some monk powers or some shit like that. Yeah. Scarlet is bone. Okay. How bad is Scarlet? I can't remember her wounds exactly. Because if I'm remembering the animation right, she just kind of gets like head grabbed and tossed in the ground before both need new bodies. Okay, so both need new bodies. Rip. And also Scarlet's sword, which is made out of the body of her sister, is destroyed. So that's gonna be a huge, probably, how do I say, mental breakdown maybe for her. So we'll see how that goes out for Scarlet. Oh, her core was damaged. Okay, so Scarlet might have it worse. Rapunzel was just kind of like nicely sashimi'd, but like all her internal parts were not touched. It was just kind of like neatly separated. You know, you just gotta get the Lego pieces, go, you know. Okay, so Scarlet probably has the worst. Gotcha, because me, oh, rip Scarlet. Yeah, yeah, here, nose brain's probably medium rare. I'd probably go to medium well. I think Noah's brain was medium well because if I recall the description of when the story it was describing it, it was like her body was disintegrating and like there was a nice little crust around her brain, a seared brain. So I think she's more in a medium well. You know what I mean? You get that nice crust and that pink center. Okay, so Scarlet and Noah are just brain babies right now. Okay, our brain jars. Speaking of which, to celebrate, I guess the new Snow White form, Nika is doing a collab, and for some reason they're doing 2 collabs in 2 different cities in fucking California. One of them in Santa Clara on the what? The 4th. What am I doing January 4th? Oh, I'm actually free January 4th. Hey, well, yo, okay, so Goddess of Victory Nikkei X Me Fresh US collab is here. Get some sweets. What is this collab even about? Around US, it's a pop-up event collab January 4th in Santa Clara, which is towards San Francisco. It's about two-hour drive from where I'm at. Temple City, that's SoCal, that's too far, but Santa Clara is like a 2-hour drive if traffic's willing. So I might go to that. Maybe I'll drag someone to go with me. I'll drag the other biggest Nikkei Kumer I know. Although he's not a big Snow White fan. I am though. I love Snow White. I'm not sure you guys saw my quote retweet when they showed off heavy arms, but man, my leg's weak after I seen that. I want to see what cool pop-up merch they have. And question is, they're having cosplayers. Okay, so I don't know. They have the name of the cosplayers, but I don't know if they're going to be cosplaying the pictures they showed. I was like, wait, are they going to do a fucking heavy arm Snow White cosplay in this weather? In Santa Clara? That dessert place. Ooh! If they got chocolates, I'm in. Oh yeah, wait, here. They got it. Okay, collab merch available at all US stores. We got limited keychains of the new Snow White, which is what I want. Counter Squad of a leg of all people and Brady. Dude, they're just gonna milk the leg forever and Brady. Because unlike other gacha games, motherfucking Shift Up realized there's something that be had in the chubby girl market. I guess Anissa could also be filling up there. But hey, look at that. We got fucking Neon merch though. Official Neon shit. Usually Neon gets fucking shafted in these collabs. So the fact that we're getting Neon merch, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh, oh. They got boba tea. It looks like an ice cream pudding there. Kind of like thing. Cool. They're bringing some of the cosplay, Nikkei cosplay they had at I saw at AX. Okay, that's cool. And they have a lottery which could win you. I seen those acrylic stands. The rarest one is Cinderella hand fan. Wait, let me do some location distancing here. Okay, okay. What I like about Apple Maps is it can predict the directions and the time it will take to get to a place, and including traffic. That's one thing Apple Maps does really well. What's the restaurant called? Meat Fresh. No, okay, there's not the Rivermark one. That one's really close. Need the one in. Oh wait, all Meat Fresh chains have the collab items, but if you want the cosplayer events, you have to go to the Pacific one. Oh, okay. there's like one really close to my work I could just go to if I just want the merch. But if I want to see the cosplayers, the closest one to me is Santa Clara. Yeah, okay, now actually just a 20-minute drive. That's actually not too bad. That's behind work. There's one even closer to my work. Okay, actually the cosplay one's not too bad. It's closer to my work than I thought it was, actually. All right, I think I know what I'm doing on the 4th, maybe, if I wake up on time. If I wake up on time, chat, and I go to that Nikkei thing in Santa Clara, California, I'll try to take pictures and post it on the court for y'all. If I wake up in time. I might do that. Nikkei gooning. Oh man, great. You know, I haven't seen the entirety of the Nikkei live stream because I kind of fell asleep watching it. They're doing a new collab, and a lot of people were saying it might be Blue Archive, but I'm looking at the thing, and the halo looked vaguely familiar, and I wanted to confirm to see if I wasn't the only one thinking of a different gacha. And I saw at least 3 other Shift Up Unk fans like me realizing that the crossover X looked very similar to a halo from a character not in Blue Archive, but in Destiny Child, which for those who don't know, Destiny Child was Shift Up's first break into the Western gacha scene. So, but it got outclassed by Nikkei, which thus ended up to its EOS. So it would be really cool to see Shift Up acknowledge their previous gacha game, because Shift Up has said they did enjoy developing and writing the story for their first gacha game. Self collab is work. I mean, it worked for Stellar Blade, and apparently Stellar Blade is canon to the story now. You know, you'll get it, Val. You'll get the emote. So, yeah. We'll see. If it's Blue Archive, that's it. I'm lost. That's neat. I don't know how they're gonna do it because Blue Archive and Nikkei are both like Korean premier gacha games right now, and Nexon really probably does not want to collab with their competitor. But if they somehow magically pull it off, good job. Yeah, because here's the thing: the Stellar Blade collab revealed so much stuff about the arc and humanity that it's just too good for not to be canon. I remember saying that when that event first rolled around, and so I guess it is true. But the question is it the same the other way going around in Stellar Blade? Is Scarlet being their canon? How Twitter will explode. I remember seeing a tweet screenshotting 2 replies to the possibility it being a Blue Archive collab. The first one with like 20 likes. If they collab with Blue Archive, I'm uninstalling. Get this lolly shit out here. And then the second reply under it with like 3.2k likes. If it's Blue Archive collab, I'm going to come harder. I'm like, if this guy rating gooing hard enough by playing Nikkei and Blue Archive, the fact that that's gonna make him just absolute, it's gonna be hella funny. Me as someone who likes Blue Archive, I wouldn't mind seeing it. It'd be pretty cool. I would like to see it, but I don't think it's Blue Archive. I don't also think that my fellow Shift Up unks think it's also Destiny Child. As much as that Halo looked familiar to, but I don't think it's Destiny. But if it is, that's cool. But I don't think that collab wouldn't do well because one, Destiny Child is a EOS gacha, because unfortunately Nikkei overtook it and became the focus to Shift Up. I did enjoy that gacha game, but I also enjoyed the story. It was fun because the story for Destiny Child TLDR, it took place in like Japan, but it had the funny haha demons show up. Happy New York, yeah, feckers. Happy New York to you. Usually colors are favorite, so we'll probably get him soon. We'll see. Like I said, I don't think it's Blue Archive, but if it is Blue Archive, I'm fucking, I don't know what I do. I'm gonna goon max, bro. I'm goon maxing that shit. What did you miss? We're just talking about Nikkei right now. The Nikkei, they're doing a collab here in California, and one of the places they're doing a collab is like literally 20 minutes away from where I work, so I might just go there. And it's on the 4th of this month, so if I wake up in time and I remember to get ready fast enough and go there, I'll take pictures of that Nikkei collab and post them forward. Buff White's evading me. I was also talking about how the buff Snow White is making me weak, i.e. I must pull. Goddamn. Being a Snow White endurer who had to endure the poncho for two different unit forms. Probably could enjoy her at her purest. They have to bring some food next time. 100 pulls and nothing. Speaking of summoning, me and my friend, who are both year 1 FGO players, we're talking about FGO's recent story ending. I don't want to get too into it because it's super spoilery, and I don't know if I really want to spoil that right now. But yeah, him and I were just kind of debating if this might be the end of FGO's story, because it really feels like it. But it's also a really successful monetary gacha game, so they can't really EOS FGO. Me personally, I feel like if they were to end FGO now would be a good point, but like ending it right now, JP side, would be a huge financial loss to do so. They'll find a way, but then here's the thing me and my friend were talking about. How many like galaxy ending genocides can you write before it loses its how do I say its weight, its gravity, right? Because FGO scaling has gotten so far and the stakes have gotten so high towards the point where more like it's just trying to one up the previous arcs. It's crazy. It's Lost Hills 8 years long. Yeah. They want to use FGO or make FGO 2. True. I don't think that's happening either. My friend wants to say they might, but I don't think they would. Because like I said, I think it's a cash cow. I mean, they give it. Have you guys seen the saber that we've deserved? Oh my god, that's my grand saber if I ever saw one. In the same engine, probably. Well, me and that friend have also been talking about getting tattoos of command seals or debating which characters. I originally was gonna go for Shiro, but just out of pure respect for FGO, I might just get FGO protagonist command seals at that. Main wranglers stepping down though. That's the other thing that was being brought in. Because me and my friend said, depending on how the writing goes for the third arc for FGO, how could that go? It will wholly depend if we still follow it or not. I don't actively play FGO, but I do keep up with its story. Although my friend that I talk about and debate about, he gets really emotionally invested about FGO. My man was tearing up at the end of that. I'm like, true, but like I said, FGO has gone through so many like not world ending, but universe ending threats. It's kind of like, okay, I get it. It's kind of where the point of FGO is at right now. But I digress. I personally think it would be a good point to end the game and make a new FGO, but that's too much money, and you know, you don't want your whales to abandon you. Nasa and Takeuchi are gone onto better shores. Yeah, right. And speaking of fate, ooh, Strange Fate later this month, baby. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh my god, I've been waiting for Strange Fate to be adapted into anime since the first volume came out of the fucking that fucking manga or series. Strange Fate is literally one of my favorite ones up there. They do the team battle better than Apocrypha. try not to talk too much about because I don't want to spoil it for those who probably going to be anime only watchers for Strange Fate. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the 1 hour long pilot episode, is anything to go off by? It's going to be good. It's going to be very good. But yeah, I think that's all about it in the gotcha space to talk about. Talk about Nikkei, yada yada. Probably, I don't know. Do we want to play Nikkei? Because I have to do a lot of catch up to the main story. Do you guys wanted me to do catch up on the main story on stream, like we're doing Wua, or do we just do the events for Nikkei? What do you guys want to do with that one? Because at this point, I'm just here for every fucking anniversary, Bunny Girl, and sometimes Christmas event for Nikkei. And Halloween if I feel like it. We can do that. We'll just stream that every time. Someone event is in the past, so I'm fine. Okay. So we don't have to stream that. Alright. I think we'll just go forward to just streaming Wua and Art Enfields when that comes out. And then of course whenever the bi-monthly updates for Zenless and Star Rail come out, we'll shift gears for that. And then go back to Wua until we catch up. And then of course Enfield until we hit the content wall for Enfield. Oh, I guess also big news, the end of the year, Harada of Bandai recently just stepped down as the creative director and lead developer for Tekken. So Harada is no longer directing Tekken. So this will be a very interesting space to see where Tekken 8 goes from this point on without him. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to see Tekken without Harada. So that's an interesting for the video game world. For the few of you that might or may not care. I mean, Harada's Twitter was always great when he talks about Tekken. He used to wear a shirt to the Game Awards that would be like, say, "Don't ask me for shit," because he's tired of people asking, "Oh, can I please collab with this character for Tekken?" Other than that, I think I'm looking through all my other bookmarks. No big VTuber drama to kick off the year, unless I'm missing something. Bro, I'm starting to think Twitter wants me to play Trickle. I swear. I open Twitter to try to scroll, and it's like, "Hey, you should play Trickle." And no, not now. Big names are going away and being replaced with nameless faces. Yeah. A lot of the industry standard people for gaming are either stepping down or they've passed away. So, Trickle's dope. I know. The Mean Girl. Dude, I've been seeing the Mean Girl crying being drawn by other characters doing the pose. And I don't know, did I share on Discord? I thought I did. I don't know if I did, but it was one of Doro buying the cheeks of that crying girl. Let me see. Let me check my own Discord. Did I post that? Oh, I did. It's on meme board. Yeah. If you scroll up, Doro's eating the crying girl. So what happens when you're gone for 30 days when the game return and man can't... Wait, Trickle, really? Trickle, what, the guilt tripping you now? Also, that new, you know, going back to Nikkei, that new Alice gacha skin is looking pretty fire. Even though I don't use her as a unit anymore. That skin though, pretty nice. Pretty good. Ooh, you know it's good, I'll get a high pitch. You know these dumbass chibis would bring out more emotion personality than 9% of the gacha games. That was, dude, I didn't even recognize that was Emma. I looked at it like, that's Emma? What the fuck? What a glow up. See, now you're making me curious, love, but I'm not in the mood to get emotionally downtrodden right now on the new year, so I'm gooch. Man, I'm curious what 26 has in store for Nikkei. I know I'm trying to not circle back to Nikkei, but goddamn, 3 years and its goddamn quote unquote prologue is finally done. That's the 3-year prologue. That's crazy. I can't believe Nikkei's been out for 3 years already. You know, that's just coming down. I remember playing Nikkei on the the second month it came out on stream, and really enjoying Jackal, and chat too. Chat really liked hearing Jackal's voice lines. We see this twin soon. Oh yeah, huh? Where the fuck is Hansel and Gretel been hanging out? They're like the only ones missing, right? And the moment global apparently gets stronger later on. The characters are funny. I assume so. I would like a PC release, please. Nah. Ugh. Oh, no, they're not humanitarian oomfies. 100% mobile. Ung. Oh, speaking of a year, can you believe it? Also, Misai came out only like a year ago. That's crazy. I also backed up what you call? I backed up the official production for the Misai figures. I haven't crowdfunded anything in Kickstarter in years, and so far everything I've crowdfunded on Kickstarter has always come through. Fortunately, I never got the rug pull on me for everything, and I kind of have faith in the Misai devs for pushing out this figure, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know in like 8 months if I do getting it. You play mobile emulate? Dude, I hate mobile emulators. There's like a lot of mobile emulators are such a pain to use. Someone who had to mobile emulate Google Archive and motherfucking FGO for stream, it's just so annoying. Oh yeah, it's the year of the UMA. That's true. It's UMA year. We'll see what Cry Games has been saving for a year of the UMA. I guess you guys didn't follow the JP side of Uma Musume. They said they were saving something special for a year of the UMA. So we'll see. We don't know if it's gonna be JP only they're gonna do it, or maybe it'll trickle down to global, but we'll see what they'll do for year of the UMA. But yes, it is the year of the haunts. You know what? Maybe for the year of the horse, when I'm lazy, I should make a really shitty PNG model where it's like just a real horse, but with like a Booze's hair on it. I'll use that for a PNG model. You know, we got the horse already again. Oh yeah, it's true, huh? Oh, speaking of Gramble, you know what Gotcha's coming to the PC or Steam? I can't remember what the announcement said. Motherfucking Granblue. I guess Side Games realized the money and profit potential having a gacha game on PC is, and they're like, fuck, on Steam. And I'm like, all right, Granblue, Y'all already had the fighting games and the fucking adventure game. Here's the real game, the original game. Except you can't link your account. You have to start over. That's funny. Fuck you, I guess. Was it right on? Was it? I don't know. I never followed Grand Blue. I guess it was the Steam announcement then, right? Is that what I was looking at? I don't remember. I just kind of was scrolling through. I was like, Grand Blue coming to PC or Steam? I can't remember. It's fickling in my memory. Just through a particular app. Oh, okay. A long message incoming. Oh, long message. Warning. Warning. Donut wall incoming. Anything else I'm missing for the new year? I'm kind of scrolling through my tweets, making sure I don't miss nothing. Okay, this is local news. This is local news to me as of 30 minutes ago. New, just in, California man armed with a sharp samurai sword is offering squatter removal services with a 95% success rate. There's a guy running around my state right now with a katana. He looks like the most redditor fucking weeb ever. What the fuck? He's just going around beating the shit out of squatters with a katana, and it's working. The police aren't arresting him. Yo, what the hell? I need to hire this guy, but I don't have any property with squatters on it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not missing any news for the new year. Nothing else too big. Let me see. Let me look at my likes. I might have something on my likes. Okay, a lot of heavy armor Snow White. So there's gonna be a little minute here. I think I got pretty much everything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, we fine. We fine. All right. Grand Blue from the era where those online games require third parties to keep accounts players in their database. So every account Grand Blue at the moment belongs to a third parties, and these parties don't really want the market to go Steam alone. So you can play Grand Blue in browser or and an app. Then make a new account. Oh, okay. I see. Gotcha. All right. The third party, the middlemen they had to use to get it to a global audience. But at this point, I realized like Side Games is such a powerful company, they don't need to rely on third parties anymore to release content, right? Right? Say Crygames, Side Games. Crygames, Side Games, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Powerful at the start. I know they weren't powerful at the start, but I'm saying now, hopefully with how big and successful Uma is and the fact that there's a separate release for Grand Blue Steam, that they could just publish everything on their own now. Same with Yostar. The fact that Yostar should be able to publish their own things now, without having to go through third-party companies like Nexon. They can't just wipe all the veteran count. Ah, okay. It would be really cool if Cygames could allow you to do account transfer, but I assuming they're third-party investments, so would not appreciate that. Decade accounts, yeah. Well, same like the FGO, right? For existing like almost for 2 decades, EOSing it would make sense. FGO is eternal; it will never stop, no matter how shitty and old the gameplay feels. Its storytelling alone is carrying it. I'm gonna be real. You know, I saw something on Twitter that kind of made me mad. It kind of baited me a little bit, but someone was calling motherfucking Fate, not like FGO or like Stay Night, like Fate as the entire franchise, fucking unk status anime. I'm like, what? There's no way. But I guess a lot of modern anime fans don't know shit about Fate, except for like all the shit with Astolfo back in the day. It's unk sloppy. Oh damn, bro, I'm unk status for locking Fate. To be fair, there are still Fate fans who only care about Fate Grand Order and nothing outside of FGO. And then you have Fate fans like me who I don't even say I'm a Fate fan. I'm more of a Nasuverse enjoyer. You know, with Tsukihime and Fate and Fate prototypes and whatnot, and Kari no Kyokai, or Garden of Sinner as it's called, which you all should still watch. You know, Garden of Sinners. Shiki and Shiki. Shiki and Shiki. Which Shiki? Shiki. So, you know, I keep on circling back on Nikkei, but one of Shift Up's, I guess not just Nikkei artists, but one of Shift Up's artists, looks like they might open up their commissions soon. Well, then, if they open their commissions, I got money to spare. I might commission one of the Shift Up artists to draw me something. That's if I could get the slot. Don't expect anything, chat. With high-profile artists like these, their commission slots are usually like 2, 3. Sometimes just straight up just 1. So we'll see. We'll see. They drew what's that? What was that? What was that? What's the character's name from the last year's Bunny Girl event? The one that was hunting us down, that's currently stuck in an NPC jail. One Velvet, yeah, it's Velvet's artist. Or as her shorter name, Vel. Wait a minute. Crown artist. Oh yeah, I think we talked about that when they first announced the Crown art. Crown artist. I love Crown's artist. So fun and goofy. Also, oh, Crown's up there as character too. Shit, I don't know, man. You know, I gotta make a tier list of who's my favorite Nikkeis. Wait, is there a Nikke tier list? Let's see. Is there an updated Nikke tier list? Nikke tier list. No, I don't need a meta tier list, Pride. Make like tier list maker. No, I don't. No, Nikke tier list maker. There you go. Yeah, tier maker. There you go. Let's see. Is this one up to date? Holy fuck, that's a lot of Nikkes. I don't think I can do a tier list. Holy shit, never mind. That's too many Nikkes. Okay, maybe we'll tackle this another time. That is it's taking a while to load all the images. Never mind. But I'll just say Crown. Okay, you know what? I'll just say general top 10 Crown's up there. But number one is either Snow White or Red Hood. But those two swap one and two, and Dorothy stays at 3. Dorothy will never be moved from 3. I can guarantee that for my Nikke tier list or top whatever. I love Crown. The Naked King's cool, and Last Kingdom was such a good event. But come on, man, you can't have me choose when compared to Snow White, Red Hood. I like them too much. And of course, come on, Dorothy has to be like top 3 always, right? Especially just for Dora alone, right? Did you play Goddess Fall? I've never finished Goddess Fall. Whoops. If you guys don't recall, I never finished Goddess Fall. That was something I was talking about a while back. I need to go finish that. I know. Look, okay, look. I didn't finish it because I got bored. I just didn't have time. I just don't have time, guys. All right. Well, my time is limited, and right now, the only games I'm playing. Do you see Chime's big moment? Yes. That's also why I like Chime. Chime is up there. I should have pulled for Chime. Oh well. Next time. But Heavy Arms, I'm pulling for that. Like I said, my issue is just time. I can't like keep up with every single God story. All right. I can't always be grinding out my Umas. I can't always be checking out on my Star Rail team. I can't always getting my ZZZ teams in place, and I can't always be scaling up my synchro levels to go through Nikke story. It's just I don't have time. That's why if I want to play gacha games and get their story in place, I have to do it on stream at this point. Like I have to literally do it on stream. Because I only have space for like 1, sometimes 2 games in my free time, and right now, I know, don't be disgusted. I'm talking so much shit about the game, but right now, the only thing when I do have free time, the one game I do play in my free time right now is, so I'm gonna pain to say it, Destiny 2. I'm sorry, but look, man, when all the boys are hopping back on Destiny 2 and their Star Wars, I'm sorry. Look, I shit on Destiny 2 because I want it to be good, okay? Look, man, I want that magical feeling I had back in 23rd. When did Destiny 1 come out? Look, man. And the Star Wars, I'll say, the Star Wars is carrying Destiny right now. Edge of Fate was okay. I kind of liked Edge of Fate. Cool lore drop. But Star Wars is more badass. Better priorities, true. I'm just having too much fun with Destiny again because, you know, I'm just kind of playing with the boys and we're doing raids again. I'm getting nostalgic because I love raiding with the boys. As someone who used to play WoW and do MMO raids with the boys, like I'm getting the same feeling. If you drop Destiny, you would be up with all the stories. True. Okay, to be fair, there are some stories that catch up. Like, I'm caught up all the way in Star Rail. Like, I do still log into Star Rail like every other day at least. Uma story is not too hard to catch up because it's just visual novel stuff. You can just power through that pretty quick. And then Blue Archive story. I have a lot. I just watch TLDR YouTube videos. I'll play Blue Archive when I feel like it. Although Nikkei though, I probably should really catch up on my account instead of just reading. What you want to do? Yeah. Well, I said between working mornings and going home to stream and all the personal stuff I need to get out of the way. When it comes to free time stuff, and I see everyone on the Discord, all the boys, all grinding out Destiny, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do dungeon?" I'm like, "Shit, well then." Nikkei has easy mode. Yeah, the fact that Nikkei has easy mode, I might be able to sneak Nikkei in as my other thing and just catch up. But were you hearing us talking about that, Love? I don't know if you were, but I was talking about, do I just catch up on Nikkei's story off stream and then we just continue on, or do we marathon it like Wuo? Then we run out of space for Wuo and Arc Knights, Nikkei, but we do stream 3 times a week. So we get one day that's Nikkei, one day that's Wuo, and one day that's Enfield. We could go that route too. What do you guys want? I don't know. How do you guys want to go this? How do you guys want to go about this? Yeah, you see, you're really pondering that one. I'm pondering it too, because I don't mind. I don't mind catching up with Nikkei on stream alongside Wuo, but the problem is it'll take us longer to catch up on Wuo, because Wuo we have up till 3.0, and I don't know how long it takes to get through it. And Wuo is a very dialogue heavy game, so is Nikkei, but Nikkei's fast because all the gameplay portions is just literally auto battle and insta. And with easy mode now, probably hella fast. So we can probably really catch up with Nikkei real quick. When it comes to Uma Musume, I know as much as I love Uma, Uma's just one of those games where I probably only stream new character drops or events because a lot of its story is just visual novel stuff. And let's be real, it's gameplay loop. As much as I love Uma's gameplay loop, trying to stream Uma daily is not something you do. It's not really that fun unless you really love Uma. I think Uma's more fun to play than watch. It's one of those games, you know what I mean? Yo, I got a Delta rune on my Twitter timeline. Not interested in this post. Do not recommend more. Thank you, Twitter. It's whatever, really. Okay, well, then at this point, then I think we'll just go to speeding it through. We'll just keep on marathoning Wuo, and if we ever I'll just catch up to Nikkei, because my game account right now is at like chapter 30 something, but in actuality I'm like way ahead of that because I just read or how, no, I don't say read. I play YouTube videos, auto playing the chapters automatically with no commentary, and just listen to that while I'm doing something else. That's how I keep up with Nikkei's story. Oh yeah, huh? The Doro figure. I should probably buy some of those. You know, I should probably buy a bunch of those Doro figures. Honestly, do I be a responsible adult and buy one figure? Or do I be a fucking funny man and buy like 30 Doro figures and just scatter them all over my room? Which route do I go? There's only one way to go. You know, I also enjoy all these some of the New Year artwork that some of the official Gotcha Twitter accounts are doing. Pretty cool stuff. Oh hey, they just revealed the JP voice actress for that new Star Rail character. Oh god, it's Mita / Marion. Oh no. That voice actress. Are they evil? / Nadeko. What a talented voice actor. That's cool. Kanahana's out. Ooh. Can't wait to see whenever Star Rail 4.0 drops in a month. Yeah, I cannot wait for those Misai figures. I know it's a crowdfunder, but like I said, I've been personally lucky with everything I've crowdfunded throughout the years of my life and never had been rug pulled once. I like to say I have a pretty good clairvoyance if it work or not, but we'll see. Because I'm supposed to get one crazy chainsaw Mita figure, one Mita figure that could either be kind or crazy Mita, swappable parts, the entire Mita cast for Kiki Caps with a dedicated display case, a couple of stickers, pins, and I can't remember. I shouldn't even pull up their Kickstarter. You can't crowdfund anymore because it ended on the last day of last year. So let me pull it up. And let me pull it up. Let me open the Kickstarter page. You tap because it's gonna play really loud audio. Oh yeah, mouse pad. A little canvas bag that you can carry around. Cool stuff. Yeah. I'll let you guys know in 8 to 10 months when these do come out. Because the funding just ended, and I think they're about to be ready to hit production. Because all the pre-production stuff was already done. They just needed money for production. So we'll see. We'll see how production levels go. Yeah, so it's cool stuff. Like the prototype products they have, let's just hope it's of quality. It's looking pretty dang good though. If yeah, capture. There you go. For some reason my sources got renamed. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, it's cool. You could choose it to be either your bad or kind Mita, swappable faces, swappable hairs, cool stuff. And there's the chainsaw one, which is a foot long. Holy fuck, that's a big ass figure. That's as big as my Saber figure. What the hell? I like how the two biggest figures in my shelf will just be Crazy Mita, the chainsaw, and Saber. Saber. Oh yeah, here's the little keycaps. I like this one. This one's cool in the storage box. And what else? We got a little canvas bag. Oh, a magnet. That's cool. Some badge pins. The mouse pad's cool. More pins. Oh, and an official body pillow. Ooh. Oh, but I also have to. Goddamn! But I just got the full mocha body pillows, and I need to get another pill for that. But yeah, I crowdfunded it. I'll take pictures if they ever do show up. I hope they show up. I did some research on the company that's doing the production, and they seem pretty liable. They made the company they're going with has made collectible stuff for other indie games, like Valhalla, which is the music we're listening to right now. So if they have a pretty good track record, so I think this will happen. Like I said, they're only doing crowdfunding for the production phase, not the pre-production. So everything has already been developed. It's just they just need the money to actually put the product out. So it's gonna be cool. Very excited. When I do get it, I'll probably share it with you guys. Maybe I'll oh, I pressed the wrong. I muted myself. Pressed the wrong button. Or maybe I'll do like a really shitty unboxing stream or something. But it's really funny that my two biggest figures in my room will be Saber and Mita. Who would win? Well, Saber, duh. And no way Saber losing to Mita. Motherfucking Saber. I've been playing Hoyo games, Wuwa, Nikkei, Zen, Salzara, Duet Night, a bit less. I was gonna play Duet Night, but the Steam release got delayed for another month, so GFL 2 heavily. Really? You're playing Frontline 2 a lot. Really? Brown Dust 2? Come on, man. You're gonna play Nikkei. Really? You need to play Brown Dust 2? Snowbreak? Okay, cool. Uma, log in from time to time. I haven't logged into Uma in like 3 days. I need to log in. Dabble Blue Archive, same here. AL and Trico. Okay. Good. Right now, my main gacha is still Star Rail. I'm trying to get a good Super Break team going so I could phase 1 or Zero Cycle, the Anomaly Arbitration. Playing that a lot. ZZ is very on and off. I either play a little bit on stream or play a little bit off stream. Nikkei story, I'm just catching up, but with easy mode, I might start catching up on Nikkei if I have the time. Uma's at least I try to log in once or twice every week. What's not really a gacha game? Well, at least the characters aren't gacha anymore. They just made the gacha skins. Become a behemoth, bro. Maybe. What else? Arknights. I'm gonna be an Arknights Enfield guy soon. Well, it's just gonna be a purely gacha game I play on stream now. I'm trying to think other gachas. I think that's about it, really. Blue Archive is just mood. And yeah, that's really it. I opened Steam to see my gacha. Here's all the gacha games I had on Steam: Blue Archive, Nikkei, Star Rail, Uma, Wuwa, ZZZ. The skeleton, the gacha. That's true. The farming cycle still feels very much like a gacha game. I mean, it's hard of them not to make the characters gacha locked, because if they want to compete in the realms like Warframe as a looter shooter, it's so weird. That game feels so weird to play to me, because it's like it has the cycle loops of a gacha, but it wants to compete with like something like Warframe. We're curious to see where it goes. It's fair. That's literally one of my friends too. He only plays Brown Dust as for curiosity. The only reason, in fact, the only reason why I know the Brown Dust characters in the story is because I watch my friend stream on Discord. Like him and I would stream on Discord. He'll like live it. Or just watch him, and he would talk about it. This is my friend's comment on Brown Dust 2. If Nikkei is the goon gem, Brown Dust is the goon slop. So there you go. I'm just quoting my friend and his opinion on it. We all know Nikkei is a goon gem. I will not let anyone say otherwise. Oh, yeah, also speaking of Brown Dust 2, they were just straight up denied from being released on Steam because they did a funny campaign thing. Yeah, but my friend says, well, okay, if I really want to go into the depth, the reason why it's goon slop because, like, yes, it has harder, like goon, I guess, like straight up, like they're designing characters straight up just for jacking off purposes, nothing else. Whereas Nikkei has character depth, writing, story, world building. So you know, like Brown Dust, you come to goon and you stay to goon. Nikkei, you came to goon, but you stayed for the story. And oh boy, what a 3-year prologue that's been. Yeah, I love Valhalla music. I can vibe out to this all day. Favorite Christmas game. Favorite thing I've ever streamed too. One of my favorite things. Come to Goon, said Fedora. Exactly. Plus, not only that, Nikkei just has a great community to be around and great developers to hang out with. I don't see Brown Dust's dev team doing anything funny. They do the same. We still got released. True. But the way that Brown Dust phases, like they're never coming to Steam though. At least that's how I interpreted their tweet. I don't know if it's actually coming still to Steam. You had some issues with certain characters. Oomfies. I mean, okay, I know I'm circling back to Snow White, but like going back to the Goon Gym, like man, even a game like Nikkei, like Snow White wore such a big, comically large poncho that the only real fan service we got was just her calf. Like that's the best we got, and maybe the rump of her ass. But even then, like the poncho was big enough that you couldn't really see the prop around her ass. But now with heavy arms, oh, sorry, man. But heavy arms Snow White is awakening the primal urges. She got dude, the grave treatment. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, you're right. She did get the grave treatment. There are two characters that go against teams guidelines that can't just run. It's like, really? Who are the two characters that violate the Steam guidelines? Can't be lolly characters, right? You know the Grace's old outfit. I mean, you guys remember that Drake leaks of the bride outfit that we still haven't seen since it was first leaked back in year 1? I'm not sure you guys remember that. They are. Oh. These lolly characters are a rip. Rifthia and Ro. Okay, let me see how egregious these characters are. Huh, really? I mean, her out. Okay, Raftia's outfits aren't too egregious, except for maybe that swimsuit leotard. Okay, what about Ro? Is Ro more egregious? Most recent update. Ah, okay. Okay, Ro's pushing it a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I see why. Ro's probably the one pushing the envelope a little bit. Yeah, I saw the bride out. Okay. Did I see? Okay. Rafia bride outfit. Okay, I'll see. I'll look. Oh my god. No, turn off study search. I just want to see it. Okay, I'm gonna probably open the tweet post about it. Oh, it's the skill animations. I don't know where I could see the skill animations, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't know where I could find skill animations. I mean, the Brown Dust official Twitter that's talking about is not showing it. Oh, doing great. I am doing great. It's the new year. I'm looking through the Brown Dust Twitter right now. They're literally covering the whole artwork with a sticker. So what's the point of showing off the unit if you can't even see their outfit? Okay, whatever. Anywhere, because rules are rules. Yeah. Anyways, Nikkei's the GOAT, Goon Gem. And if they do collab with Blue Archive, I absolutely lose my shit, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Especially since both games are kind of competing to be the premier Korea gacha game. But if they do it, I'm gonna quote that one tweet I saw. If Nikkei collabs with Blue Archive, I'm gonna goon harder. Okay, my Twitter is just deadlocked with Trickle Chibi. Okay, I get close to it before I see too much. Ah. So how y'all enjoy your New Year's? Y'all eat too much the holiday season? I have eaten so much for the holiday seasons, and I even had a potluck at work today because of the new year. And oh my god, motherfucking! I bought 2 boxes of Costco pizza, and my coworkers just demolished those shit. I don't think I was able to get 1 slice for myself. He's going through some rare road changes. They just finished the story on a mid note and are changing the next story to a self-insert. Oh, I'm gonna be real. I feel like BD2 might have an EOS. Like I say, give it like 2 years max, maybe 2-3 years. That's my theory. Because like I said, BD2 right now, the only thing that's keeping it afloat is just pure goon slop. Like from the people I've seen talk about the game, and the very small amount of people I know that played this game personally, yeah, the story ain't really much to that game. Let's get you as a Kuzugoon, just like Snowbake. And unfortunately, all they could do is keep on baiting with the goon. They are hitting the keep on fall. Okay. But how long can they keep it, right? How long can people until they realize it's just gooning, nothing else to it? It's a very saturated market. Fair. Like I said, I don't wish the game bad ill intentions or anything, but I'm just saying, in my personal theory, I say give it 2 years max. In my predictions. Well, who knows? Maybe Brown Dust 2 could go through some like Renaissance era in the next year or two when they completely revamp the game and it becomes worth playing. Who knows? Alright, bro. The English relay apparently is working. Okay. How long has Snowbreak been going for? Actually, how old of a gacha is Snowbreak? Wait. Snowbreak. How long has that game been going? It's 2022. Huh, so that is also on the newer side of gachas. Oh god, I opened Snowbreak's Twitter. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Snowbreak, Nikkei, Brandossi, yeah, don't open those Twitter accounts at work. Almost 3 years, yeah, almost 3 years. 2022. Yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, Snowbreak. I'm scrolling through Snowbreak's Twitter. Even with all their marketing stuff and some of their character designs, nothing's really sticking out to me. Forgot. That's what I'm saying. I completely forgot about Snowbreak existed. I'm just looking through their Twitter right now. Yeah. Yeah, ain't much. What other gotchas there? Yeah, there ain't other gotchas that I want to really check out. You cannot make me play the original Arknights for the enemy because I hate tower defense. Tower defense, unless it's Plants vs Zombies, I don't care for tower defense. Yeah, it's a focus community that most characters aren't really a part of. Yeah, true. I don't know, even when Snowbreak first came out, it didn't really hook me in. I kind of dropped it. I would have played it on stream, but after dipping my toes in it, I just feel like, yeah, this ain't it, and left. I don't know how it is now, like I said, considering that they've gone full unmasked gooner mode. But look, man, my gooner game of choice will always be Nikke, and nothing else, nevermore. I've seen a lot of gotchas bored and die because they can't find their hook. True. You live and die by the hook. Like every gotcha I play on stream is hooked. Like every Hoyo game has hooked me. Although I don't know about Nexus Animal or whatever the new Hoyo one is. Like I remember playing Star Rail on release day and ZZ on release day on stream. Those were good days. And of course I did take a year hiatus from both games and then came back because, you know, it works. Just works. Into the Master Love Stick. Ooh. You actually fuck. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, it's kind of unfair that Love and Deep Space is only a gacha game that we get have to watch the protagonist actually fuck the gacha characters. But I guess Snowbreak does it too. Respect. Like non-descriptively. Not like how Nikke did it, where it's like implied text, like it's just straight up like, because have you guys seen it going on? It's like motherfucking Love and Deep Space, like the dude's like looking up over you, the camera's going, oh yeah, babe. It's just something, it's absolutely crazy. What the hell? No. Wow. Hell yeah. Yeah, very clear that the characters fuck. Cool. Can we get that for Nikke? I think the only one that's kind of clear cut and dry that you get fucks the commander is probably Delta and her fucking where it face to black before the commander passes out from getting the best head of his life. You know as hard as it is in Love and Deep Space. Okay, so Love and Deep Space is still pretty crazy. Cause I'm telling you, man, like I'm telling you, so you don't have to look at it, but if you want to look at it, like literally the dude's just like literally looking down on you, just going like pumping the the camera is shaking while the dude's pumping it. Like yeah, sure, you don't see the lower extremities of both the protagonist and the dude, but like it's like the first person taker pop is you look at him deep in the eyes and you hear the bang. It's like Love and Deep Space is something else. It really is. Oh, and Brandon sued on the side stories MC self-insert got, oh boy. Did he pass out too, like the Nikke commander? I knew what it was, but it's very obvious. Robin time. I'm trying to think, is there any other gacha game that really does the innuendos or implied character fucking? I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any other. ZZ kind of had a funny haha moment with what you call it, with the VTuber-EN's relationship event where you watch a porno film together. But that's not the two characters going at it. It's just two characters watching porn on the TV. Again, I'm an observer and a connoisseur. Who knows? They might make a banger star with a good self-answer. We'll see. Because one of my complaints with Nikkei was that, unlike Shift Up's previous gacha game, Destiny's Child, they went the self-insert route with the commander, but he ended up being a pretty good character. So I'm actually not too mad about that anymore. Still would have liked the voice protag for Nikkei, for the main character, because the protag in Destiny's Child's voice and had a full-grown personality. Although the plot points and twists, yada yada, with the commander is still good though. PGR, Nikkei, Snowbreak. You know, PGR is another one of those games I could never really get into, even though it was cool. I played it back in the day when they did the Nier collab. I was like, oh, okay, cool, too, but I'm like, yeah, the gameplay never really clicked for me, Chief. Sorry. Which is why I was more excited for Wua, because I wanted to see them unlock the controls. I don't know. I just never liked PGR's controls. Yeah, okay, that's I'm trying to think, is there any other gacha games coming out on more excited for? Not really. Not really. Not goody two shoes weekly. Good strategy. You're a man that goes in the front lines of the girls and rip the heart out of your enemies. Wait, really? You're a frontline fighter and not some guy who stands in the back line commanding their gacha characters to do everything for them? Looking at you, FGO and Nikkei Commander. Yeah, go fight them, yeah! Although the commander has pulled off some pretty crazy shit, so did Fujimaru, so you can't really talk too much shit. But most of the time, they're just kind of standing around and letting their units do the thing for them. Grab a grenade, shove it into the chest cavity. That's pretty cool. I've seen that in other Mew. There's also like Star Rail's protagonist, because you know they get in there and hit stuff with the bat and experience over what, 500 million cycles of history and memories at once. Pretty cool, pretty metal. Although there's nothing wrong with the protagonist who sits back and just kind of lets the unit. I mean, that was ZZ for a while. Like the siblings are so weak and frail that they have to use other people to do their bidding. But with the whole 2.0 arc and studying under Yuxuan, they can finally roam the halls, which is cool. More fine since Behemoth's first appearance. Yeah, he's been doing some pretty crazy shit. He's been pop off king. That's why I said at first, when they first released Nikkei, I was really disappointed that the protagonist was a bland self-insert, and even his character design has the fucking bland bangs over the eyes bullshit I hate so much in character design. But for self-inserts, it works for like, but like you said, he eventually started getting his own like pseudo personality kinda, and he's been doing some crazy shit. So respect to Commander. Would I still prefer a character or personality? Yes. Some power, for example, last story had a stand up against the main villain with MC fought a point, just fist fighting the bad guy. Oh, that's bad. See, I like it when the hero just throws down like fuck this shit. Where at wit's end, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him. If you heard a really loud like scratchy noise, sorry, I was tying the bolt on my microphone arm because I realized it came loose. Sorry if that metal sound was really high pitched. I don't know. I think that picked up. Sorry for headphone users. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any other gacha games I'm looking forward to in the future. Really, it's just Enfield. I think I'm just gonna play Enfield and just kind of do the story. And once we hit the story wall, we'll probably like be like every other gacha, waiting for the patch cycle. Unless Enfield has a really good end game to farm. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Doom posting for Enfield about what they're gonna do post main story. Like, oh, what would the infinite farm loop be besides just burning stamina every day? That's kind of cool. He doesn't want to save the world, be a messiah. He just want to live to the stress of his. So you, I like characters like that. They don't save. I like characters who aren't out to save the world, others out to save the world or the universe, but just themselves and those around them. I always like those characters, like Emiya. Well, Emiya at the start wanted to save everyone in the world. But then as he got older and more nihilistic, changed around. There's also nothing wrong with a character that wants to save the world in the galaxy, right? That's cool too. There's nothing wrong with cosmic scaling. I mean, that's what drives Star Rail story. But, you know, I just like the guy who just does it for himself and just, you know, it just wants to save himself and those around him. That's why people like John Wick so much, because he just wants to save himself and his dog. You know, nothing higher, no ulterior motive. Just for themselves. They live for themselves and they're true to themselves. I always like those characters. But if we didn't have like galaxy ending threats, we would have stuff like Star Rail story or FGO story. Okay. Would galaxy ending threat be the worst? No, because I guess timeline ending threats would be even worse. Because the way FGO implies it, there are threats that absolutely obliterate timelines and change the way time is perceived. So I guess the threat is your local threat, and then countrywide threat, and then worldwide threat, and then universal threat, and then like time warping causal threats, right? Depends on the verse, right? Yeah, well, I'm saying general power scaling, right? Because something like Dragon Ball, where everyone's so fucking hyper powerful, everything is like a cosmic threat now, just to be a meaningful villain. The biggest threat is still EOS. Oh yeah, there's the the even worse villain of timeline threats. End of service. Imagine a nightmare where you would just wake up one day and then you look in the sky and then you see an end of service warning on Earth, just floating above the Earth. How would you react, Chad? If you woke up one day, walked out of your house and looked at the sky and you saw end of service for Earth? your entire worldview would be shattered. Wait, you telling me I've been part of a life service game this whole time and I didn't know about it? Bro, at that point, I'm just gonna go balls to walls and start doing crazy shit, bro. The alien said my banner was mid. Yeah, Val, he was a mid unit. He got power crept pretty quick. That's why I love crafting. Yes, that's why I love crafting horrors. I'm gonna be real. Like some of the eons in Star Rail are almost like Lovecraftian levels, especially like IX. Nihility itself is very Lovecraftian theming. Same with the abundance and why that shit works. I always love Lovecraftian threats. That's also why I love 40k so much. Anything else serious that they wake up, everything ends, space time and everything. Yes, that's when it gets crazy. Which is why I've been enjoying Destiny's 2 story, because they're getting into the Lovecraftian shit kind of with the 9. But I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk about Destiny because I know you all hate that, except for maybe Vel. when your space story gets into Lovecraftian, shit's good. And Hoyovers, don't even start on that. Yeah. Ooh. Which one when ZZZ first dropped, my fucking Hoyoverse theory and like stuff was going crazy, but then the writer's like, yeah, no, ZZZ is its own timeline and universe separate from the cosmic tree. I'm like, aw. Dude, my theories initially, like year one, like update 1.1 and whatnot, where he's like, oh, maybe new Eridu's like timelines, like the edge of the tree branch and whatnot is falling off and it's getting destroyed, but some trials destroys and crazy man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Is the Hoyoverse or about? I'm not sure I'm remembering this correctly. I remember in an interview, a translated interview, the writer said it's his own contained universe. So it's not like connected to the greater Hoyoverse like Genshin, Star Rail, and Impact Third is, but it's still like a relative, which is why you still have stuff name drop like Bellabog and Fugue and one of the characters in the original pre-release trailer, world building trailer, looking a lot like Cyrene again / Alicia. Did you say they function by their? Oh, okay. So is that what he meant? I don't remember that interview. So, like I said, this is just me trying to remember what they said. All I know is not connected greatly. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see where ZZZ's story is going. Because I have my own theories about what the creator could be. Still part of the whole group, yeah. I mean, they're writing the creator to be some like cosmic entity, right? Hell, so we'll see. You like the newest story then? Oh boy, I can't wait for tomorrow then. Oh boy, I can't wait. After as much as I had gripes with 2.4 story, specifically with the missing voice lines, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot, and it did set up 2.5 perfectly. But I'll hold my theories until we do 2.5. Sorry, I was just kind of getting emotional over the song. I'm still also very emotionally attached to Valhalla as a VN. I remember playing this back in the day. God, 9 years ago. Oh my god, holy fuck. Was it really almost a decade ago when that fucking VN came out? I was going through some stuff in life, and when this VN came out and played it, kind of emotionally connected with it a little bit. So every time I hear that particular soundtrack, I just kind of go, whoo. It pulls on the heartstring a little bit. But yeah, I think going into the new year, we're just going to be catching up on gachas and playing. The only game I'm really looking forward to for this whole year is probably Pragmata. We'll probably play Pragmata when that drops. That one, was it a Bandai game? Is Pragmata a Bandai game? I can't remember. Capcom game, not Bandai. Pragmata looks interesting. I'll play that. Every game and what can't. True. I mean, another thing that also initially drew me into Star Rail is that Welt Yang is just Welt Yang. It's him. It's not like an Akron or a Cyrene kind of deal or a final. No, it's just the motherfucker himself. I also still wonder I wonder if we're gonna see Void Archives in 4.x. Because I feel like 4.0 is probably the best time for Void Archives to show his face, especially with what the Myriad Celestia trailer has been kind of talking about. I don't know. I'm just saying. I like to see what Void Archives is up to in Star Rail, because he's doing something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I really have no idea what the fuck he's doing anymore. But sometimes Akron, well, even they have the same face, they're different people, different stories in life. Yeah, I mean that I think my favorite moment in Star Rail, specifically in Penacony, was just Walt and Akron just kind of talking about it. And you know, and then he dropped Kevin's story, which was really cool. I appreciate that little lore tidbit. Little did I know that the next planet involved straight up Kevin. Yeah, I know Kazlan isn't Kevin, but it's Kevin. He's Kevin. I remember when I fucking played Amphoreus 3.0, I was like, is that Kevin? Motherfucking Kevin? I was like having, just like I said, you know, the same faces, they're different people, so I was hesitant to be like, that's not Kevin. Fine enough. And then they say Kazlan, I'm like, okay, well, fuck me then. Fuck me. And don't get me started on that PTSD shock I got when fucking Cyrene showed up and True was playing in the background in piano tune. Oh man, I miss Amphoreus. Amphoreus was something else. I loved it. Oh, I miss Amphoreus. What a story arc. I really hope 1.4.x keeps up the pace, because with them having the reban, remove all the Japanese influence in like 2 extra weeks of development, I don't know. I'm kind of looking worried for 4.x. I'm gonna be real. 4.x has me a little bit worried for Star Rail. Kind of nervous, shaking in my boots, as one could say, quivering. Depending on how 4.0's launch goes and how well the story goes, we're getting 2 elation units. Okay, and one of them is what's her name? I already forgot her name. Sharing this, the JPVA being Marion / Mito / Nadeko / I forget her other popular characters. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Were those leaks or Star Rail? I'm just gonna pull up Star Rail Twitter. Yao Guang, yeah, Yao Guang, yeah. The other one should be Sparkle, right? Because of the whole political sphere going on between China and Japan, Sparkle was pushed back to be the second character for 4.0, or they're pushing her to 4.1. Sam, yeah, Sparkle, yeah, dude, please. 5-star sample. He's like the only unit I'm waiting for. Like, I was happy that I got my 5-star Herta. I'm happy. I was gonna be satisfied. No, but if we get sample though, elation sample, my boy, he's gonna be my only other E6 besides Cyrene. So we'll see. Like, sample will always be my favorite boy. He's my boy. His voice is great. His personality is great. I'm assuming he's 4.1 and 4.2 is what you're saying, right? Yes, I think yeah, when they showed the leaks, that shadow looked like Yai, right? It had to, like, it looked like Impact 3rd version of Yai, not the Genshin version where she had the droopy ears. Like, it had the pointed up ears. But it's gonna be weird now because 4.0 doesn't take place in a Japanese inspired planet. I really hope, because that's a lot of assets they have to flip if they're really going to commit to it. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous for 4.x. We'll see. I'll hold off. I mean, a lot of people are already dropping the game because Cyrene was a solo banner. People weren't happy about that. And Dahlia being an extra long solo banner. People are also going to be dropping it again. But no, Dahlia isn't a solo banner. She was a Firefly. Never mind. Oh no, but Firefly's gonna get replaced with Fugue later, so never mind. Father Path Elation, really? Well, it could also just be the development codename they're using. It might be just straight up Elation, right? They call it other names. Yeah, but that could, like I say, it could just be the codenames they're using for the development terms. You never know, because the games always do that. Like, oh, it can be the thing because in lore it's called that, but really they're calling it this. But that could just be the dev teams. Yeah. Yao in Lisa's Harmony. Oh. Yeah, true. I can't find it. Well, whatever. I can't find the post. Oh, no, there it is. Yao Guang. There he is. Yao Guang. So who is Yao Guang going to support? Is Yao Guang a DPS elation unit or a support elation? It's going to be weird running a premier DPS unit without any proper supports. Because that was kind of the issue with Agalaya on her release. Her it worked because she had supports already that were synergized, whereas Agalaya kind of ceased. Truly an AHA moment. True. Truly an elated moment. Should be 2 hunts. Oh yeah, huh? They're doing another old unit buff for 4.0, aren't they? Right? I remember people talking about that. Sela buff, please. Sela needs not just a buff or a rework. She needs a whole new kit. Same with Japard. He definitely needs it. Walt needs it. Himiko could use it. She definitely has been helped with super rig supports, but just gets outplayed by Firefly. So yeah, Himiko could use it. Who are some other? Who else needs for the second buff wave? I'm trying to think of other 1.x units who needed the help. Fuck, I am blanking. Let me go pull up Pride Wind real quick. HSR, Pride Wind. Who needs buffs? Let's look. Tier list. Oh yeah, I guess preservation and destruction terror trailblazers also technically need buffs as well. Oh yeah, Yanqi, dude, Yanqi is in the dust. He's the character since release has been consistently underperforming. He needs a rework harder than Sela. I would like to see a Clara buff or rework. Because, you know, Clara's just outclassed by Yun Li. But then again, counter hit is just a flawed archetype these days. Especially with trying to zero cycle everything. So I think the counter archetype is just forever going to be in limbo. With just Yun Li and Clara. Now, who else I think needs a buff? I don't really know anymore. Who else needs a buff? I mean, I guess Argenti could use a buff because he's very outclassed by so many newer erudition units. He could use it. But then Jing Yuan never got a buff, but he went up the tier lists. But that's just because Sunday exists. So I don't know. I hate that a buff or a fix for a character is literally just releasing a teammate support. God damn it, Hoya, why would you do that? You know how read our last age, you may remember how you use this for random characters and sign in relation. I think you're using the base character to match the kid before changing relation. Yeah, winning base is Harmony. Sparkle's base was Destruction. Okay. So Yao Guang is a support unit then, right? Okay. So she might be a must pull for future proofing for future 4.0 characters then, right? She might be the premier support for 4.0 characters, kind of like how Tribi. Well, Tribi's not just the premier support for the entirety of 3.x, but just for your account in general. It's like if you pass Tribi, you literally shot your account in the foot. Sparkle SP should be a fire relation. Okay. Let's see what Sparkle could do. You know, I know when I was going through Amphorius and I was shitting on Firefly, but after 3.8, I kind of actually have more respect for Firefly now and actually like her character. Because one of my complaints with Firefly in the original storytelling of Pentacon, she just kind of felt like she was just kind of there. I didn't really feel her impact in the story, but after 3.8, me like Sparkle now. I'm so sorry for not taking that photo with her. But don't worry, they retcon me that choice anyways, because you can just chalk it up to Constance for erasing my memories. So remember chat getting so mad when I didn't take that photo with Sparkle on the rooftop. I was just such a dick to her. But don't worry, I'm nice to Sparkle now. Or not Sparkle, Firefly. Oh, Sparkle and Black Swan are getting buff. I don't think Sparkle really needs a... I think Sparkle doesn't need a buff. I think Sparkle just needs better teammates. Hot take. Hot take. Sparkle does not need buffs. She just needs better teammate DPS to go with. Archer proves that. Archer proves that Sparkle does not need buffs. She just needs better teammates like a user. Black Swan though, I don't know. Black Swan just could use a change because her kit just feels awkward to use. But then again, she's just being buffed by having Kafka and High Ceiling, so it's... yeah. Also, fun fact. What's the fun fact of the year? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I like a fun fact? Oh, I love fun facting for sure. You could have taken Firefly 3 times and left her there. Although she told you it would have been by Dahlia and you would have skipped the ending of the story completely. Oh, yeah, when we first met her in that weird part, right? Yeah. I was wondering, like, what would happen if we didn't take her to the one spot and watch her fade away, even right in front of her? That was actually really sad. Watching Firefly fade away on top of the stern was actually kind of sad. Like, I didn't really show it on stream, but it was pulling the heartstrings a little bit. That's coming from someone who's shitting on Firefly before that story arc. I mean, yes, I still don't like Firefly. It feels like the forced girlfriend character that Hoyo is trying to shove down her throats, but at least they've written her well now. At least they've written her well. And she just isn't some forced girlfriend marketing gimmick. The answer you give Silvero sends you a message that she woke up and much more flat. Ah. It was a good thing that it took her to the Trailblaze turn. Yeah, in fact, so that hits you with the dot. Really? Wow. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna start treating Firefly better now. I won't be a jerk. Although if she does offer to buy me food, I am spending all her money again. It's just who I am, baby. You offer the TV some food and you're paying, you better pay up. Wait, what happened to the hurt? Wait, what? The Herta dropped in PF? What the fuck? The Herta dropped from tier 0 to tier 0. Oh, Evernight, that's why, yeah. Evernight, I forgot Evernight exists. Sorry, I was just looking at the tier list. In fact, I'm actually going to pull for Firefly soon. I've been trying to get as many free-to-play pulls as I can to pull for Firefly. I know originally I was going to do a Super Break Himiko team. But like I said, Himiko's kit has issues. So, Firefly, yippee! And then like I said, how can I hate on Firefly after 3.8? She actually feels like the sweetheart she deserves. And not the original one we got during the entirety of Penacony. I can't believe they fixed a lot of Penacony's writing with one update and Constance. Evernight Pirate isn't the best with. Look, man, I literally dropped. Okay, because originally my team was E0S1 Castris, E2S1 Evernight, E6S1 Cyrene, and E0S1 Hyacinth, right? And I was crunching the damage numbers and I realized, wait a minute, my motherfucking Evernight is doing more damage than my caster is. So I literally dropped casters, gave casters light cone to Evernight, and Evernight's light cone to RMC. And dude, my fucking Evernight's hitting like not like a truck, like a goddamn nuclear bomb. I am clearing shit so easily with that team. My caster just became a bench warmer. Feral damn based on average clear time. Okay. Yeah, I know. And that's just people who submit their data too, right? They don't have the entire player base's database. It's just people who use Pyron's like data tracker thing. Because I could definitely skew Evernight even more. Because like I said, I use it. My Evernight is just absolutely bombing everything right now. My Exodia. Also, I've been having fun. I'm so. The reason why I didn't pull on Finon's original banner is because that's when Saber and Archer first dropped. And I don't want to blow that much fucking cash on the same month. And I was at AX during the time, so I was like, yeah, fuck no, I ain't spend. Ain't no way I'm. Plus, also, Serija didn't exist at the time. But now that I have an E2 Finon, E2 S1 Finon, just nuking everything, bro. What the fuck? Finon's crazy. So I've been having fun with Finon a lot. Finon fun. I am sad that we do not have a Boo Hill rerun, because Boo Hill is probably one of my favorite break characters, but I'll stick with Firefly. I miss my cowboy. I miss my mother fudging cowboy. Yeah, huh? We only have 3 super break DPS, huh? Firefly, Rappa, and Boo Hill. I mean, there are the SR or the 4 stars like Shushang and whatnot. But I'm talking about when it comes to like 5 stars. I guess also Himiko's up there for break DPS, but Himiko's kit kind of sucks. Oh, you know who also can use our rework? Dawn Hung Inhibitor Lune. He could definitely use a rework, especially since Archer's taking the whole SP burning archetype and like sending it to the moon. Archer literally looked at Luna's mechanics like, yeah, I could do that better. Bet. Do we have an ETA when Saber and Archer's banner ends, or I've been seeing a lot of rumors that Saber and Archer's banner goes away on the next anniversary. That's just people's theories. I've seen in the whale community, that's what they've been talking about. Because I kind of want to get more copies of Archer before he disappears. No? Okay, we don't know when they're going. No ETA? No idea? Okay, cool. Because my friend, who I was talking about earlier, my FGO friend, he literally downloaded Star Rail, wailed super hard on Archer and Saber's banner, and then just didn't play Star Rail and just went back to FGO. I'm like, this fucking guy. Just play Star Rail, you'll like it. I know he would like it, but the man won't stop glazing about FGO. Although I have to give respect to that one friend of mine that's an FGO glazer, because he literally has a tattoo of Avalon Lefay on his arm. I kid you not. Like this guy loves Fate more than I do. Thanks for funding our game, right? Pretty much. Thank my friend for coming in, wailing on that banner, and then dipping. I just want to know what happened to the collab story with the Fate. Like they dropped the ball so hard. They had like a year and a half when they first announced it. They had a year and a half of development time. And the fact that Lancer isn't even a free 4-star is crazy. What happened? Hoyo was popping bangers with the story, but they dropped the ball on the Fate collab, man. Especially considering that the original founding team members of Hoyo are like Fate fans too. Like, so what happened? What happened, Hoyo? I mean, I'm still baffled that that ever happened. Anyways, I digress. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Happy New Year's. I know I just talked about nothing but gachas and not really my plans for the next year, but like I said, plans for the next year is just mostly playing gachas games. I'll try to bring back the 4th stream every week, but with where my current trajectory in life, we're stuck with 3 streams every week. But I'll try my best to bring back the 4th one. But other than that, no real big goals. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around for another fucking year, and thanks for everybody who's been supporting me. But I do have to end stream. I am getting quite hungry and I want dinner. I'll see you all tomorrow with Zenless. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to close the stream with. Y'all will go on in a blessed day. To another fucking year. You know, I can't even call myself the gacha man anymore because I don't play enough gacha back to back anymore. Fuck you, Destiny 2. I can't believe I'm fucking playing Destiny 2 at 26. Anyways, y'all will go on. I'm gonna go eat din din. Another year, another dollar.